I'm proud of Terence Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of him. But, you know, after the fight, after all the Terence Crawford fights, I always text him or call him and say congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
The buzz around a potential showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford has the boxing world on fire. Fans and experts alike can't stop talking about this dream matchup. With two pound-for-pound greats facing off, the debate over who would reign supreme is hotter than ever.
You know, being that you obviously, again, appealing to Team Crawford, can you confirm? Are we going to see that fight? Has it been made official? Is it official?
It's on, baby. September 13, baby. Look forward to it.
Recent developments around Terence Crawford have sparked even more debate about whether he's prepared to face a fighter like Canelo Alvarez. However, with Floyd Mayweather now in his corner, Crawford seems more ready than ever. Still, Canelo remains confident, insisting this won't change the outcome.
The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that, you know, his weight.
Yeah.
And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But as far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody.
Crawford has long been recognized as a rare talent with his technical skills, sharp instincts, and unwavering determination building. An impressive legacy as the only fighter to become undisputed in 2 weight classes. He's made history, however, moving up in weight brings fresh challenges. After his recent win over Israel Madoff to claim the WBA super welterweight title, some fans and critics began questioning if he's starting to lose the edge that made him so dominant.
Crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. You know, so let's not do that.
Israel Madoff, being the naturally bigger fighter, gave Crawford more trouble than expected. Although Crawford won by unanimous decision, the performance fell short of fans' expectations. At times, he appeared slower, raising questions about whether the added weight has impacted his speed and sharpness. For a fighter like Crawford, whose precision and agility are his greatest strengths, any drop in speed is concerning, especially with a potential matchup against Canelo Alvarez on the horizon.
A lot of Canelo fans, for some reason, they know that there's no excuse. If he loses to Bud, this is a huge mark on his resume. If he beats Bud, he does beat a very accomplished fighter in this era. But there's no ready-made excuses in this fight for Canelo. Canelo should win this.
Canelo Alvarez, one of boxing's biggest stars, has built an incredible career by taking on and defeating top fighters across multiple weight classes. However, one of the few blemishes on his record came in 2013 against Floyd Mayweather, whose defensive mastery and tactical brilliance left Canelo unable to find his rhythm. That loss became a turning point in Canelo's career, fueling his growth into the fighter he is today. Now, Canelo feels that neither Mayweather nor anyone trained by him poses the same level of challenge anymore.
Eso. Venga.
I'm a completely different fighter now, Canelo stated with confidence, dismissing any notion that Crawford training with Mayweather would give him an edge. Canelo made it clear that he's no longer the same man Mayweather defeated years ago. His confidence comes from his evolution as a boxer, with improvements in defense, movement, and ring control. For Canelo, a fight with Crawford would be yet another chance to show just how much he's grown.
I had movement at times, but I'm a different fighter. You know, I'm a different type of animal, so.
The partnership between Crawford and Mayweather has captured attention and sparked intrigue. Crawford's decision to train with Floyd raises questions about how it might shape his strategy. Widely considered one of the greatest boxers ever, Mayweather brings unmatched experience and a sharp ability to dissect opponents and exploit their weaknesses. Crawford himself has praised the insights he's gaining from the retired champion, hinting at a potentially new dimension to his game.
Him saying it's an easy fight, he's out of his damn mind.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you're the most comfortable at 168.
Yeah.
And we'll see Crawford have to jump up.
Working with Floyd has been about sharpening my mindset and approach. Crawford shared, "I'm learning things that could help me against anyone." Mayweather's involvement in Crawford's camp serves as a reminder of his own victory over Canelo, as he works to instill the same tactical discipline and mental edge in Crawford. Still, even with Mayweather's expertise, there's no guarantee it will be enough to counter Canelo's unique skills and experience. Crawford acknowledges the challenges of moving up in weight, especially against naturally bigger fighters. Reflecting on his recent bout with Israel Madoff, he admitted, "I'm facing bigger guys, and each step up brings new challenges. I didn't feel my best, but I got the job done." While the win added another title to his collection, it also raised questions about whether Crawford's body can handle higher weight classes without losing the qualities that set him apart. Mayweather's legendary career is often used as a benchmark. He retired undefeated with a 50-0 record, defeating some of boxing's biggest names, including Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, Miguel Cotto, and Canelo Alvarez. However, despite his dominance, Mayweather never became an undisputed champion in any division, unlike Crawford, who has achieved that feat in 2 weight classes. This distinction underscores the unique achievements of both fighters while adding an intriguing dynamic to Crawford's partnership with Mayweather. While Floyd's guidance might sharpen Crawford's skills, it will ultimately be up to Crawford to prove himself in the ring. Canelo, for his part, doesn't view Mayweather's influence on Crawford as a game changer. While he respects Floyd's legacy, Canelo remains confident that he would defeat Mayweather in a rematch. "Floyd is one of the greatest, he's so good," Canelo said. "But right now, I'm not the same Canelo he faced. It would still be a good fight, but I'm older, and if we were in our primes, I'd take him out." Canelo's confidence in his growth as a fighter is unwavering, and he sees Crawford as just another challenger trying to crack the puzzle he's become.
With that,
Maybe a little less. Could be 150.
150, 150 million.
Yeah.
Let's make sure Terrence gets some money out of that too, though.
No, he's gonna get paid too.
The speculation and excitement surrounding a potential fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez have been building for years. After much back and forth, it seems the stage is finally set for one of the biggest matchups in boxing history. Turkish Alik, a Saudi Arabian promoter, has reportedly secured the deal fans and insiders have been eagerly waiting for. Although neither Canelo nor Crawford has made an official announcement yet, Bernie Davis, a trusted member of Crawford's team, has confidently stated that the fight is confirmed.
I'm gonna tell you, my prediction is Canelo's gonna walk him down. Crawford is gonna do a lot of defense.
This fight is far from ordinary. It's being billed as a David versus Goliath matchup, with Crawford moving up to 168 lbs, a weight class he's never fought in before. While this move might seem risky, Crawford has always embraced challenges. His knockout win over Errol Spence Jr. cemented his place as one of the pound-for-pound best, but facing Canelo Alvarez at super middleweight presents a whole new level of difficulty. Bernie Davis, a key member of Crawford's team, expressed strong confidence, boldly stating, "It's Crawford versus Canelo, not the other way around," signaling that Team Crawford sees this as their chance to shine on the biggest stage. Davis even went on to predict that Crawford will become the next super middleweight champion, underlining the significance of this historic clash.
Straight like that. I don't think Bud is way more Bud is a way more tactician. He's way more skilled than both of those dudes that was in the ring last night. He's way more skilled.
Canelo Alvarez, meanwhile, has been as dominant as ever in his super middleweight reign. His victories over Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga showcased his ability to adapt to different styles and highlighted his refined skills, making him one of the most dangerous fighters in boxing today. Initially hesitant about facing Crawford, Canelo seems to have had a change of heart influenced by Alik, who is known for making bold, high-stakes matchups. For Crawford, moving up to 168 lbs isn't just about seeking greatness, it's about proving that size doesn't define talent. "I'm going to feel great at this weight," Crawford said, responding to doubts about his ability to compete at super middleweight. Confidence has always been one of Crawford's trademarks, and this fight is no different. While critics question if his skills can translate to the heavier weight class, Crawford remains unfazed.
Yeah. What about Canelo and Crawford? What do you think?
That's gonna be a great fight too. I can't believe they made that happen. Turkey's been making a lot of great fights happen. You can't really hate on it. But I'm excited for that. I know Canelo is so big, so strong, and I think he'll be just too big. I mean,
Crawford's decision to enter Canelo's domain is driven by his desire to test his limits. "It's about testing yourself," he said. "Canelo is one of the greatest, and this is my chance to prove I belong at the top." This mindset is what separates Crawford from many other fighters. He's not one to play it safe, but always looks for ways to challenge himself, even if it means stepping into unknown territory against a bigger, more experienced opponent. Adding to the intrigue is Crawford's new partnership with Floyd Mayweather. Training with Mayweather could give Crawford a psychological and strategic edge, but both Crawford and his team know that replicating Mayweather's success against Canelo is much easier said than done. Canelo has evolved immensely since that loss, becoming a much more complete and dangerous fighter.
The Sheik said that he would be willing to pay whatever you want to fight Crawford.
Fine.
Yeah.
If he's willing to pay whatever I want, comes down.
That'll work. Yeah, so
yeah. Beyond the personal stakes, this fight is a monumental event for boxing. Thanks to Turki Alalshik's financial backing, it's not just another championship bout, it's a spectacle set to capture global attention. Alalshik's involvement highlights the growing influence of Saudi Arabia in the boxing world, as the country continues to host high-profile matches. For Crawford, Alalshik's support has been crucial in turning his dream of fighting Canelo into a reality. One of the biggest talking points leading up to the fight is the weight difference. While Crawford has dominated at welterweight, stepping into the ring with a natural super middleweight like Canelo presents an entirely new challenge. Canelo's punching power, ring IQ, and experience at higher weight classes give him a clear advantage. However, Crawford's adaptability and technical prowess have led many to believe he has the tools to level the playing field.
Has the Canelo fight, realistically left your mind once he said he's not interested, or you still pursuing it?
Not at all. I think business talks. With the right...
Crawford's team has quickly dismissed any concerns about the weight difference. Bernie Davis's comments about climbing the mountain and taking on the Goliath that is Canelo showed just how confident Team Crawford is. They believe that Crawford's meticulous preparation and ability to adjust mid-fight will give him the edge needed to pull off what many are calling an upset. But Canelo Alvarez isn't taking this fight lightly. Known for his disciplined training and relentless work ethic, Canelo is likely preparing for Crawford with the same intensity that has fueled his success. His ability to dominate across multiple weight classes makes him one of the most well-rounded fighters in boxing today. Facing a naturally smaller, faster opponent like Crawford might require some adjustments, but Canelo has proven time and time again that he's more than capable of adapting to different styles.
Canelo been ducking Benavidez all these years, and he's kind of ran out of opponents. You really want to know why? I'm going to tell you why the Crawford fight is happening. Crawford fight is happening because y'all fans, Canelo Alvarez fans, your boy did not want to see Benavidez.
While the fight is still officially unconfirmed by both fighters, the buzz around it is undeniable. If the reported September 13th date in Las Vegas holds, fans can expect a promotional buildup like never before. Crawford's boldness and Canelo's dominance make this a fight that transcends weight classes, legacies, and expectations. Canelo Alvarez has never been shy about expressing his views on potential challengers, and his stance on David Benavidez provides insight into his mindset as one of boxing's biggest stars. According to Canelo, Benavidez's constant pressure and disrespectful approach are the main reasons he hasn't been given a fight. While most boxers would move on after being ignored, Benavidez has kept calling out Canelo, refusing to take no for an answer. However, this persistence seems to have backfired as Canelo views it as a lack of respect, a quality he deeply values in any negotiation.
You've been in a ring with both guys, Canelo and Benavidez. If they fought, which I don't think they're gonna fight no time soon, who you think will win?
Man, that's hard to say. I think both have pros and cons. You know, I feel like the things that Canelo does better than David. There's things that David does better than Canelo. In a way, I'm not comparing it to this fight, but it's like...
When someone approaches you like that, you don't need to give them any money, Canelo explained, showing that he believes boxing is about more than just stepping into the ring. It's about mutual respect and professionalism. In his pursuit of a fight, Benavidez has accused Canelo of avoiding him, questioned his legacy, and even pointed to his success sparring with Dimitri Bivol, the man who handed Canelo one of his rare losses. However, these tactics seem to have only strengthened Canelo's resolve not to entertain the idea of a fight. Canelo's frustration with Benavidez isn't just about the insults, it's about principle. For years, Alvarez has fought and defeated champions across multiple weight divisions, taking on the best, including Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, and Caleb Plant. This has solidified his legacy as one of the greatest fighters of this generation.
What I wanted to tell you guys too, I mean, this guy, he's making the most money out of everybody. He's charging you guys so much for the pay-per-views. It's like he's spitting in your guys' face, saying that he's not, you guys want. He's not going to give you the best fights. He's going to fight the fights that he wants. In my opinion, that's a little bit disrespectful.
To Canelo, he has nothing left to prove, especially to someone he feels hasn't earned the right to share the ring with him due to their approach. While David Benavidez remains fixated on fighting Alvarez, Canelo's focus has shifted to other challenges, most notably Terence Crawford. In sharp contrast to Benavidez, Crawford has been respectful and professional in his pursuit of a fight. With Alvarez, this difference hasn't gone unnoticed by Canelo, who praised Crawford's conduct. He's been respectful, Canelo said. I want Canelo, and that's the right way to do it.
Or he didn't make as much money with all those guys except Mayweather, even Berlanga right now, that he will with me, but yet and still, you know, he have all these excuses why he don't want to take a fight.
This mutual respect has set the stage for one of boxing's most anticipated matchups. Crawford's decision to move up 2 weight classes to challenge Canelo has drawn skepticism from critics, with many questioning whether the former undisputed welterweight champion can handle Alvarez's size and power at 168 lbs. However, Crawford remains unfazed by the doubts. That's what great fighters do. They test themselves against the odds, Crawford said. His confidence and determination to face Canelo highlight just how much he believes in his abilities.
Everybody keeps bringing up Canelo. I think that's weird, you know, because you'd have to gain like, what, 20 pounds?
Yeah.
But they say that's the money fight. That's the mega fight. That's the money fight. That's the only thing that makes sense for Terence Crawford.
Well, you know what I mean?
Crawford's rise in boxing has been far from easy. For much of his career, he was tied to a contract with Top Rank, which restricted his ability to secure fights with the best opponents in his division. Despite this, he managed to dominate the welterweight division and become the first undisputed champion in the weight class in decades. His move up to face Alvarez isn't just about chasing greatness, it's about proving that he belongs among the sport's all-time greats.
Terence Crawford, I see he wants to fight. He's made it clear. Do fights like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything in my career, every fight make my legacy different and better, no? Terence Crawford is a great fight.
As Crawford prepares to take on Alvarez, he has embraced the challenge of adapting to a new weight class. I'm going to feel great at 168, he said confidently. While many fighters struggle with the physical adjustments required to move up in weight, Crawford believes his adaptability and ring IQ will give him an edge. I'm the type of guy who likes to feel my opponents out and adjust to what they're doing. That's my greatest attribute, he explained. Crawford's ability to adjust mid-fight has been a hallmark of his career, a skill that has allowed him to outthink and outmaneuver some of the best fighters in the world.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down. You know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him.
Against Canelo, Crawford knows he'll need to be at his best, but he's confident that his boxing IQ will make the difference. "Man, we're going to see come fight time what my advantage is," Crawford said. His belief in his abilities is unwavering, even as he prepares to face one of the sport's most dangerous fighters. Behind the scenes, Saudi Arabian power broker Turki Alik has played a significant role in making this fight a reality. Known for his deep investments in the sport, Alik has worked tirelessly to bring Crawford and Alvarez together for what promises to be a historic showdown. "I'm definitely grateful for what Turki has done in the sport of boxing," Crawford said. "He's making all the biggest fights happen and putting the money behind them."
Only way that Mr. Alvarez doesn't stop Bud is if he's paid enough to like carry him. Similar to like the Jaime shit, I don't think it's like a mercy thing that he gonna have for like his Mexican brethren, but just on some like, hey yo, like nah, I've been paid enough to carry this man and make this look a certain type of way. Other than that, he's gonna get stopped brutally.
Al Sheikh's involvement has not only ensured the fight's financial viability, but also added an exciting element for fans. The Saudi promoter's ability to bring together two of the sport's biggest stars has set the stage for a fight that could define the era. For Crawford, the opportunity to face Alvarez is about more than just the payday. It's about cementing his legacy as one of the best fighters of his generation. As the fight draws closer, Crawford's focus remains on preparation. He knows that facing Alvarez will require him to be in peak physical and mental condition. "I've got a lot of things to prepare for. That's part of boxing. Meeting milestones you've got to hit," Crawford said. His meticulous approach to training and commitment to self-improvement have been key factors in his success so far.
The Germonta fight, they don't wanna get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, it's too small, it's too small, and then, you know.
Canelo, on the other hand, seems just as determined to prove why he's considered one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. With a career spanning multiple weight classes and numerous world titles, Alvarez has nothing left to prove to his critics. Yet the challenge of facing Crawford seems to have reignited his competitive spirit. For Alvarez, this fight is about more than just defending his legacy. It's about showcasing his skills against one of the most talented fighters of this generation. The contrast between Crawford and Benavidez in their pursuit of Canelo highlights the importance of respect and professionalism in the sport. While Benavidez's aggressive tactics have only alienated him from Alvarez, Crawford's respectful approach has opened the door to one of the biggest fights in recent memory. But how do you see this going when they finally get in the ring? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more updates.